Chisato, a disabled young girl who had regained her mechanical legs, killed the drunk driver who had ruined her life and completely turned to darkness. She joined the Babylon Brigade to take revenge on society, never realizing that her desperate quest for vengeance was nothing more than a trap set by others. The trade talks between elves and humans were held as scheduled. General Dabira of the elves personally attended, bringing with him a powerful magical artifact that would not appear until the future. To protect the general's safety, the magical girls scattered across the land gathered once again. But all of this had long been targeted by the Babylon Brigade. They immediately sent Keith and Kaisato to raid the meeting site. To split the magical girls' combat power, the brigade first sent remnants of underworld beasts to wreak havoc in the city. Two of the magical girls had to lead the army to suppress them, leaving only Asuka and Kurumi to escort the general back to the elf realm. When everyone arrived at the portal, they found it had already been secretly destroyed. Repairs would take at least 2 days. This meant that for the next 48 hours, they would have to fight to protect the general and their opponents. Where the fallen Chisato and Keith. Chisato's close combat strength was overwhelming, more than enough to handle the weaker Kurumi. Keith released highly disruptive underworld creatures to pin down Asuka, then went after the general to seize the magical artifact. By the time Asuka broke free and arrived, the general was on the verge of death, and the precious magical artifact was already in Keith's hands. Meanwhile, Chisato could have finished Kurumi in a few moves, but she delayed the killing blow. Instead, she used Kurumi as a punching bag to vent her life's misfortunes, torturing her slowly. Kurumi, who had been bullied since childhood, could not stand such humiliation. In a fit of rage, she injected Kaisato with a syringe, paralyzing her instantly. Keith, relying on his anti-Fey-magic armor, was beating Asuka brutally, even cruelly chopping off one of her arms. But Asuka, with the protagonist's resilience, managed to shatter Keith's armor, exposing his true face. Soon, Kurumi arrived dragging the immobilized Kaisato. Kaisato was filled with guilt and apologized to Keith for her failure. The dying Keith finally revealed the truth that completely shattered Chisato. The car accident had been planned by them from start to finish. Only at this moment did Chisato finally realize that she had hated the wrong person and become a pawn to be manipulated at will. Years of hatred and obsession collapsed in an instant. Her mind completely broke, and she sank into endless madness.